I just want the honeys with the blue faces, blue bottles, blue beamer, speed racer, money team, MVP, team player, ballin' like Steph Curry, let the green lay.
Again, welcome to my desktop. This course will review how to use Photopea, a free alternative to Photoshop. We start off by logging into our web browser and type in www.photopea. In this course, I will be providing you tons of awesome book cover templates that have the utmost professional appeal. So you definitely would need to have access to either Photoshop or use this free software called Photopea. So I'm going to show you how to use the templates that come with this course. What we're now into Photopea. We choose Open from Computer. Okay, we're going to go to True Piece. And a Photoshop file has PSD at the end. We're going to select True Piece. And we wait for everything to upload. It's uploading the fonts and everything really nicely. And it should be almost done. All right. On the side here, we have what are called layers. Photoshop can be a little bit overwhelming when it comes to layers, but all layers are different sections of the artwork. If you've been going through your tutorials, your courses that I provide, whether it be in this course or on YouTube, you know that everything that I've done has been layered up. So you should be familiar with layers. So let's look at this. One thing I like to do is called auto select, which is in the left hand. Click that box. My box is already selected. And what that does is when I click on something, it should automatically move it or have access to it, because we are dealing with different layers. So when I touch it, what happens is right here it moves. So see, true, it moved to true. Piece, it moved to piece. Okay. So here we have this beautiful girl here. I'm going to remove her. I don't want her there. And now I have this blank piece here. I could either keep it that way, or I can add another picture. I'm going to move everything up here. I want to change the name to my name. Okay, so this is a little too wide, so I could make this just a little smaller. I could go here and change the text to something else. Okay, so let's make sure that I'm using the right layer. Okay, so I'll move this up just a little bit. Select all this. Move the size. There we go. So it has to be all selected. And we don't want to, you see these lines here? We don't want to come past those lines. We want to stay, that's where our border is, so we want to stay within those lines. Okay. Then we're going to choose a different font. Here's an idea what our fonts will look like. Which font do I like? Let's try this one. It's a bigger font. Oh, I said my name Angel. I am an angel. Alright, so we do that. And then I probably would change these fonts as well. And you want to hit this check button when you make your changes. A lot of times, like with this, I forget that I'm not using my actual Photoshop. So they have their own little rules in place, and I have to remember their rules. And it's every time you make a change, you have to press the check mark. So let's see, I think I'm going to change this back to a different type of font. Yeah, I like that better. All right. And then check mark. Okay. And then I like something that I saw here. I'm going to leave this this way. And I'm going to change this piece. Now see, it's thick here, but I'm going to change it to a cursive. Like this right here. And I don't like that one. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to make this lowercase, P-A-C-E. And let's see here. Why is that all lower capital? Let's see what we got here. Go into character. And see in character, this means everything is going to be in capital letters, and I don't want that. So I want this script. I saw another script that I really liked. It might have been the one that I saw. So we're going to scroll this one, Alex Brush. That's the one I want. Then I want to go back. Remember check mark. I want to go back to this one, and I want this one to be bold. Let's try this one. All right. Check mark. I'm going to scoot it over. Also, we want it just a little bit smaller. Check mark. And it's still touching this border, so I'm going to highlight it. Right? Make it a little bit. Well, 300 should be cool. And check mark. All right. We don't want this. So just like Canva, I need to move this. Right? And then we're going to take the piece. And we're going to push it right there. And actually I want with layers, the true is on top of the piece. See that? So with layers, if I want the piece to be on top, I just slide it up. And then it's on top. And that's kind of like the feel that I really wanted. I like that. Okay. Send this character back so I can see. Then this here is where I'm going to put in capital letters poetry book, or you can whatever you want to add to it. Control A, and we're going to go to size, make it a little bigger like so. See, now it's starting to have its own form, if you will. Which now makes me want to change this a little bit to make it smaller. And then I can go into character and should be a way to bring in my letters just a little bit because I didn't like them that way. And that's that brush. So sometimes if you want to just kind of, since it's touching, I want to take the eyeball out, and I want to go here, and I'm going to See how to make this go up a little bit. Choose this one, make it go. Stretch it out just a little bit for me. And I think I might want to go back to where I was. Because see, when you start designing, you'll start thinking like, oh, do I like this or do I like that? And you just start making changes, you know, to fit your likes. Okay. So I'm liking that. And then I still want to kind of pull this out a little bit. Okay. Thicken it up a little bit like that. All right. So I think that's enough of me playing with that. And then I want to bring back my piece. Of course, I'm going to have to make my piece smaller. This is what I want to know if it does like Photoshop. See, I selected both of them so I can move them together. Just curious. All right. So I think I'm all right. I would sit and do just a little bit more design on this, but we don't have that time to do that. But the templates that I'm providing you, you will have access to, and you could create some wonderful looks. So let's do something different here. So let's say we want to add a picture. So what we do is we'll go to File, and we will go to, you could actually import a picture, open from a URL, take a picture, edit, you could fill, images, change the size and the trim of the image, but we want to add a picture here. You want to go to File, select Open and Place, go to our downloads, and take this picture, choose, and it's loading in. As you see, load it right in here. So I'm going to take it, stretch it out, hit the check mark. Here the layer is at the top. I'm going to move the layer all the way to the bottom. You have to do that a little bit in sections. Okay, so I've moved it to the bottom. Now this glow I don't like, so I take that glow away. All right, now I have transformed this cover into something totally different. Now I have to go back and play around with it. So where's that dove? And there's a dove there. So I'll play around with it. Now I want this to be white so that it can stick out. So we hit text, select all of that. Here, change the color to white. Hit the check mark. Oh. Hit white, okay. Right. Here I'm going to go ahead and make this white as well. Hit the color, white, okay, check mark. And then this true, I'm going to make it, I'm going to keep it that color because I think it helps bring this out as well. Okay. Also, this true, feel the need to still see if we can make it larger. So I want to change this number here to 500 and see if that helps us. 500 pixel. Yes, that's what I want. I know what I want. All right. So we add that here. We say true piece. And Amazon is a little funny about words touching you. They have to recognize that that is a word. So center it that way. And then with my name, I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to make that white as well. White. Okay. Check. All right, so we have true piece, and I have to just change the name here on the side. All right, so then all we have to do is add whatever information goes here, change the name, put your logo and publisher there. You leave this section blank. Amazon will put that information in there for you. And here we just use a wonderful Photoshop file to create us an even more captivating file. And I want to show you guys something too, that same file in True Piece, I'm going to open it using my Photoshop. So some of the fonts are missing. All right. Remove her. But I just want to show you same type of, almost the same type of tools. Okay. The layers, we'll move it over here. The layers look very similar. Same thing. I'm more familiar with Photoshop than I am with Photopea, but like I said, the sake of making changes to templates that I'm providing you, you have over near 30 templates that you can make manipulations to. But just to show you, like, here's my Photoshop and me making changes to it. It's the same feel. So you can get Photoshop, and it's about $10 a month. See? Or you can use Photopea, which is free. So that is that tutorial on how to use Photopea to work with the templates that I will be providing. That is included in this course. Stay blessed, you guys. Bye-bye.